everyone, it's Lisa with InkandInspirations.com. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and in this video I wanted to show you, as per a request from a YouTube viewer, how I put these denim flowers together using the spiral flower die. Now really it's not very difficult. I cut a piece off of an old pair of jeans that my son-in-law had given me, and I ran it through the Big Shot just like I would cardstock. Okay, and it's, Stampin' Up! Didn't recommend that we use them on fabric, but, denim is a little thicker, a little heavier than most fabrics, although this one is pretty worn and soft. But I found that if I took my thin dowel, or a little skewer from the kitchen, and I just started wrapping around. I didn't use any adhesive to start with, and I just kept going, and you don't have to, with your bone folder, usually with the paper, you have to kind of break the fibers and start curling it, and you can really just do it as tight as you want to, and I'm pulling it pretty tight and stretching it around, and it wounds around that skewer just like the cardstock does. In fact, almost a little easier. Okay, and then see, that's a tight little bud. Then I'm going to have my glue gun, and on this bottom piece here I'm going to squirt, and then be careful not to burn myself. I have a piece of dangling glue there, and then just pull that up on the bottom like you would, and then I just kind of played with the petals a bit and wanted it to be a little ragged looking. Okay, so I pulled them apart like that, and you can see on these that I did on the original pen, I did it very loosely. Okay, so let me try to get that effect here with this one. I'm going to try not doing it quite as tight. With these, I gathered these, I did 3 of them in the same way, and then I used a little bit of our burlap ribbon to gather and use as a backdrop, so to speak, for that. Okay, on this one I'm kind of lowering the fabric as I go down where I don't have it all even. I want to see what kind of effect I get with that. Okay, let's see. I didn't do it quite as tight. Okay, it makes a different looking kind of bud. Okay, but I can try it again and do it even a little bit looser. Let's see. I love playing around with these dies. Like I said, the die was made for paper, but I was determined to try to see if I could make use of it with fabric, especially with this pair of denim jeans that my son-in-law was going to throw them out, and he said, "Hey, you think you can use these?" I said, "Yeah, I'll take them." And sure enough, repurpose an old pair of jeans. Okay, see, that one is a little, I did that very loosely. Okay, let me try the hot glue here and see what we get. Yeah, see, that one's going to open up a little bit more. Okay, so just play around with it. It's fabric, so it's going to be a little more giving than cardstock or designer paper, and play around with it. And then on the back here, what I did is I have a piece of the burlap ribbon, and then I fray the edge and I pull it apart until I can get one of the single threads here, and then I just start pulling that one thread and gathering it up. And as you do that, this is a little over 12 inches long, I think. I don't think I ever cut it the same length every time. Just, see what I get once I've got it gathered up. And you just keep pulling it, and I try to make sure I don't pull it all all the way out. You can see where it's being pulled from way down here, and try to distribute those gathers as you go along, just like that. Okay, and then oops, see, there I did. I almost pulled it all the way out. I pulled a little too far, so I've got it pulled out now, but I can still make use of this, just like that. Okay, nothing like showing you what not to do, huh? And then I just hot glued these on the top there, and I used a little bit of our canvas on the back to cut and glue the pin, the little pin to use as on my jacket or on a headband, and I covered it up to cover that glue, and added a little bit of our crochet lace and a button and a bit of linen thread. And you can make this just however you want. This burlap ribbon just gives a backing to it. Okay? So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, you can email me at lisa@inkandinspirations.com. Thank you for your question, and if you have a question that you think I might be able to answer, or about a project you've seen that I have created, let me know and I'll try to address it in a video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, I just wanted to add a little side note. You know how I said I had pulled this thread too far? Well, here it is. What I did is I just pulled the whole thing out, and then I started over. I pulled apart here and started over with another thread. It didn't pull it too far that time, so that I could gather that, hot glue it, and use that as a backing for my pen. So don't think if you pull too far and get it all the way pulled out that it's ruined the piece. It has not. Just pull it out and start over. Okay? All right. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.